Over the last 10 years, Honda's won more U.S. News and World Report awards than any other brand. And now, for the second straight year, Honda's been named the best car brand for 2023. Come get your Honda today at Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda on Siga Lane.
How about a pretty day to start out our shot here?
Look at that. I mean, look what happened. It was like yesterday. It was a gorgeous looking day. This one's starting off pretty good as well. A few more clouds in the sky, but I guess that's kind of indicative of some passing showers that we had earlier this morning. And this is what we're look at the temperatures too that Steve is getting us ready for. It's gonna be a warm day.
Yeah, sorry, I'm clicking back and forth on you guys, but yeah, not a bad start
No,
outside
not at all,
this
not at
morning.
all.
And to your point, it's going to be pretty warm outside today. Probably going to start to see some more clouds. We've even had a little bit of rain overnight and this morning. Not so much in Baton Rouge yet, but I'll show you where in just a second. Right now, though, if you get the chance, get outside and enjoy it. It's pretty nice out. You can see mostly sunny skies, a few clouds over the capital city, but really not bad at all. And once again, looking at temperatures, 60 in Baton Rouge, New Roads, Macomb, Gonzales, 61, as warm as 66 already in Houma. Now, we are tracking some rain this morning. It's been a little more numerous east and southeast of Baton Rouge. You can see this band of showers kind of lining up right along I-55 from Laplace up to Ponchatoula, near and east of Hammond, over to around Robert, and east of I-55, Tangipahoa Parish. Pretty decent band of showers right now, but around Metro Baton Rouge, we are all dry at this hour. All right, here's a look at future radar. Latest run kind of backing off of showers going forward through the remainder of the day, but still think isolated showers will be possible. At noon, temperatures in the low 70s. As we get into the afternoon, mid to upper 70s for highs. Again, some more clouds rolling in and a few passing showers will be possible. There you see some more developing into the afternoon. 7 o'clock this evening, we should start to see a little bit of a lull once again tonight in the rains, although we may see a little redevelopment once we get beyond midnight into tomorrow morning. So here's a breakdown on your Tuesday forecast. Low 70s at noon, highs in the mid to upper 70s with isolated passing showers, nothing major expected. All right, now we jump ahead to tomorrow when we think things will get more active. So we picked this up, the HRRR model, around daybreak tomorrow, and again, showing a few showers around. Now as we advance this and pause in the afternoon, 3 o'clock, this particular run has actually gone pretty dry. I think we'll have at least isolated showers and storms during the day tomorrow, but it does look like the main event will be tomorrow night, arriving after dark. Here we are at 10 o'clock Wednesday evening, starting to see some showers and storms rolling in as that cold front approaches. As we head towards midnight now, you see the line making some progress from west to east, but some of these storms looking pretty healthy. And as we get beyond midnight, rain should gradually diminish from west to east, so that by the time we wake up Thursday morning, most of us should be drying out. Now, we are going to have to keep an eye out. There could be a few strong storms in the mix, mainly late tomorrow and tomorrow night. With the latest update we got from the Storm Prediction Center overnight, they did upgrade the severe weather threat for tomorrow and tomorrow night. So now most of us are under a 2 out of 5, slight risk of severe weather. And again, that's primarily going to be after dark. I can't completely rule out 1 or 2 rogue strong storms late afternoon, but this looks like mainly a nighttime event. In terms of rain amounts, these still look manageable. The Weather Prediction Center showing on average a 1/2 inch to 1 1/4 inches of rainfall. Certainly could be higher in spots, probably will be higher in at least some spots, but overall heavy rain not expected to be a major problem. So today, just a few passing showers, a high of 77. How about a high of 80 tomorrow, even with clouds and a chance of rain? But as we talked about, most of that rain holds off until late. Most of it is out of here by the time we wake up Thursday. Thursday, a little bit cooler, a high of 69, but then it's much cooler Friday into the weekend. Friday and Saturday, highs only mid to upper 50s, and both mornings over the weekend down into the 30s. Saturday morning, not much above freezing in Baton Rouge, and by Sunday, I do have us right around freezing to start out. Get ready for some cold starts this weekend. Nighttime parades this weekend are going to be chilly, but the good news is that we'll keep it dry through the weekend. So that's the most important thing. And then next week, temperatures start to rebound. does look like we'll have some pretty good rain chances by Valentine's Day, guys.
Weekend clearing. See
Yeah.
how Steve makes that magic work.
Well,
Yes,
it's just
indeed.
you know,
Got the magic wand out.
yeah, you got jackets, but it just means more pockets to put beads and stuff,
I like where your head is.
or something else, whatever. Easy, easy.
Well.
You be careful out there on those parade routes. Enjoy it, but careful. Cap, thank you, man. I appreciate
Yes,
it.
indeed.
Again, weather always headline maker down here. This continues to be the global headline maker this morning.
Yeah.
And look, and you got a war in Ukraine still going. This is stealing the headlines, deservedly so. This devastating earthquake. The body count, Liz, it's over 5,000 right now.
That's more than double than it was at noon
Yeah.
yesterday. And so the positive things that are coming out, the video that we're seeing, rescue's still happening,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
There are still a ton of people missing, but you hear the resounding joy of people finding out, that's my child.
Yeah, oh
We found
God.
another kid. We found another mom. We found another dad. That's the highlight of all of this. But as you mentioned, the death toll still rising. We're talking about 5,000 people as of 9:20 Tuesday morning. So rescue crews from multiple countries coming in, and as Matt mentioned, U.S. also deciding to pledge aid for this too. This is an ongoing crisis that's going to take a while.
It is, and you've got some crews that are very adept at this here in the United States and around the country, and it's like the best of the best of the best being sent into this situation. It's humans, it's canines, it's all the medical services that you can imagine. It's rigs to get in there. This is a huge endeavor. This is going to be a global endeavor when you talk about the damage done in Turkey and Syria there. But again, this continues to be the headline maker, and the hope over the next 24 hours, right, is we hear more great stories about folks being pulled from the rubble alive, and you hope that death toll does not climb too much higher. But just the video you see, it's something. It is something.
The world coming together in
truly,
terms of crisis.
the world. Okay, so the United States, one of those countries that's actually pledging support and trying to help the folks there.
Yeah.
But back in the States, this will be a headline maker tonight.
President Joe Biden expected to deliver his second State of the Union address at 8 p.m. Central Time. You can watch it on CBS News, also WAFB. But the situation unfolding right now in Turkey, in Syria, may be one of the topics
be,
the
yeah,
address is
absolutely.
on. Maybe to start out the address, but largely supposed to be focused on the economy and the federal economy and how the jobs report showing the best situation we've been in terms of unemployment over the last 50 years.
That's a big number.
But the American people not necessarily buying into that. In fact, a CBS News poll shows that about 60% of Americans think that the economy is in a kind of a poor state right now.
So also a big number.
Yes.
Right. So all right. So what does President Joe Biden allude to? What does he focus on? As you mentioned, much of the economy. We'll see how he weaves this tapestry here and who he tries to appeal to and who he knows is on the other side, and maybe he tries to reel in a little bit. Sarah Huckabee Sanders is going to be giving the rebuttal, if you will, from the Republican side after, of course, she just won a governorship, her position now. So that'll be the other side, post State of the Union. So we should hear a lot from both sides of the aisle. And then you know what happens. The proverbial talk shows, they take everything, they pick it apart, they spin this and spin
Snip
that.
it, right.
Exactly. And so then you're going to hear this for the next coming days. We'll see. But State of the Union, you can watch it tonight at WFB, 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock
There you
Central
go.
Time.
Our time. Hey, conversations. Speaking of conversations, Callie Hubbard was having some good ones this morning.
Yeah.
It's all about heart health.
And I hate to say it, but this kind of kicked off early, right? With DeMar Hamlin's situation
Oh my
happening
gosh,
on
right,
Monday
sure.
Night Football
Yes.
a couple months ago, kind of starting the heart conversation early. Everyone kind of getting aware about how acute myopathy happens, how certain heart attacks happen. As we saw, healthy adults can have a heart attack. It just depends on your circumstance. And so Callie kind of continuing that conversation over at the Baton Rouge Cardiology Clinic, talking about ways to keep your heart health in tip-top shape. Some of the statistics she was talking about for us was crazy. The majority of women, this attacks, and it's like the greatest threat to their heart health. It's a #1 silent killer of women,
crazy,
and that's the crazy thing. You never know when a heart attack is going to come, so you really have to do the legwork and making sure you are healthy to prevent situations like this.
Do the legwork
Yeah.
to help the heart. No, I'm with you. No, that's absolutely right.
I mean,
No, it is. It's absolutely
Yeah.
right. And then you try to have those conversations, and I know sometimes you do. There's still, and I'm kind of the same way, that head in the sand mentality.
Yeah.
If I don't know about the bad, then it doesn't exist. Man, that ain't reality, and we all know that's not reality.
Yeah.
So it is important to have those conversations, no matter your age. They're seeing younger and younger with heart conditions. So how do you help keep that heart healthy of yours from the, you know how it is, from the exercise to the diet, looking out for certain signs as you go through the day. What should you be focused on? I mean, we were talking about it. We know this. We've thrown this out there 100 times. #1 killer of women in the United States, beating cancer, all forms of cancer combined, exactly, heart diseases. And so, yeah, it deserves a deep focus. And if you're looking for ways to start the conversation or something that you should be focused on, Callie had some great conversations this morning.
Links to all of the local resources for you to get involved too.
Truly. All right, let's keep talking health.
Yes.
Right down here in Louisiana, we know very well we don't do very well when it comes to cases per capita of HIV/AIDS.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of groups here are trying to raise awareness about not the fact that we have so many cases, because that's a given, right? But how are we getting in front of it? Right. How are we letting people know, you know what? Yes, it's not a death sentence. Yes, our cases are high, but there's treatment available and there are resources. And there's actually something really cool on display over at Southern University for you to see exactly how this is all playing a part in picture form.
If you've never seen the HIV/AIDS memorial quilt, it's quite the sight. And to see the whole thing, is pretty difficult. All the panels, because it's 54 tons of stuff.
That's a lot.
Well, they've been putting this thing together since the mid-'80s, right? They call it the world's largest community art project.
Wow.
And it really is all about remembering some of the lives lost, focusing on the goal and the path ahead, like how do we get ahead of this, to your point of getting out there and getting educated. So pieces and parts, panels from that quilt going to be up at Southern University beginning today. I believe it runs through Saturday.
Yeah.
So some opportunities to see this. Here's some of the stories, learn about the resources.
And get involved.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, what a great opportunity to go see some art with a purpose.
Art with, that's exactly what it is.
I love it.
Okay, so that's going on beginning today. This is going on just today. Important for folks over West Baton Rouge Parish who maybe want to get in the classroom.
Hey, if you've ever thought, well, you know what, I may want to become a teacher, but you're not really sure about pursuing the career path, what about a leg into it, right? Substitute teacher.
Yeah.
See if you want to dip into the water and see if it might be for you.
Little toe in the water?
Dip the toe in the water there. West Baton Rouge School District hosting an entire hiring event, an open house hiring event, for you to see whether you'd like to be a substitute teacher. So they are hosting this, kicked off at 9 a.m. and it's going to go until 3 p.m. over at the West Baton Rouge Convention Center. It's in Port Allen.
Right.
Okay.
Westport Drive there. Driver's license, social security number, high school diploma. That's it. And a brilliant attitude.
Yes.
There are, I think you'd be hard pressed to find anybody more important than the likes of our first responders and our educators when it comes to the need, not just now, but just period, end of sentence. Always those first responders and our educators. And so maybe this is a way for you to kind of, as Liz was talking about, see if this is for you. Yeah. Just kind of feel it out a little bit with substitute teaching. Yeah. West Baton Rouge got a good school district. Might be for you.
Lots of transferable skills. If you like engaging with kids and you like education, you like being nerdy with them, perfect.
Need more of that.
Yes.
Need more of the nerdy.
Matt mentioned, please lead the future.
Absolutely. Speaking of your future, now into the foreseeable future. One of the places you can always find us, a little bit of what we're talking about, the headlines of the day from international to national to local.
Boy.
Welcome to 9 News Now and WAFB+.
We like to mix it up and give you a variety of different things, just so you have options, know kind of a snapshot within 15 to 20 minutes. Right. What's going to be the talker of the day? Right. What do I need to know before you leave? So that also includes a forecast. We'd like to give you a little snapshot of what you're looking at in our part of the world. And I tell you, if you've got Mardi Gras parades in your future, that 10 days looking pretty good.
It really does. And to Cap's point, it is. It might be a little bit chilly Saturday and Sunday, but we can do that kind of cold, especially when there ain't no rain in sight.
No.
Nicely done.
We like that, Steve.
2 weekends in a row.
I know.
So now we just need to hold on to what'll be one more weekend after this before, right?
Mardi Gras, you're right.
Mardi Gras Day and that big weekend before coming up. Mardi Gras and all the fun stuff. Man, I can't believe that's already.
I know.
It's fast.
Time is
so
flying.
Yeah, it's early.
Flying.
It's early.
Crazy.
All right, so we talk all the time here on the morning show about the lack of sleep. We probably talked about it a little too much, but it's only because we don't remember we talked about it the day before because we're delirious.
Always delirious.
But maybe, I think the trick is having a place to just crash out here at work. There's not like cots in the back or something.
We don't have a nap room?
No.
You don't have a nap room.
There is a spot I've found people before.
Just sacked out. Yeah. Just knocked out. Excuse me, your shift has started. I think maybe This might be the solution.
Okay, let's take you to Japan.
Here we go. Ready? Ready to see?
I mean, you see that and you're like, wait a minute.
Why is there a potato on the ground?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, in Japan, this is a department store. It says customers have been found just laying on the floor testing this stuff out. It's a wearable bean bag. Okay, it's made for relaxation, but the goofy, they're calling it onion-shaped style, has made it a gigantic hit. Japanese social media. Look at them just done. Comes in 3 sizes: kids, medium, and large. Sells for only $120, and it can be yours, and you can be wearing it in the hallways of your employer. Manufacturer says the idea came about almost by accident after a prototype became so popular among the staff. No surprise there, it became popular among the staff just looking to crash out somewhere. But yeah, put on a potato
Yeah.
and just knock out.
I feel like we've talked about, you know, you had kids. My oldest daughter in particular, we used something called the Merlin suit. And it basically just, they can't move.
They can't go anywhere.
You zip them up
Yep.
in this thing and their arms
They're
are
just
like
out.
locked open. And that's
torture
kind
device.
of what, the arms aren't locked in here.
Oh.
Yeah.
It feels like once you're down, you're kind of stuck.
Yeah.
It'd
like
be
a
hard to
turtle.
get up.
Like a turtle.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You need someone to help you.
How would you,
That's
look at
genius.
this. Look at this right here.
Built-in laptop
See,
stand.
No. I don't want. If I'm going to be working the laptop, I'm going to be at the desk.
Correct.
I want. If I'm going to be wearing the gigantic beanbag potato, I'm going to be wearing it to just like knock out.
When people start bringing those on the plane as their therapy things.
Therapy pillow?
That's what I'm going to say, too
Yeah,
I
you're
don't-
taking up 2 seats, bub.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
Yeah, you're going to have to buy a second or third ticket for this. I am down to try it though. How do we get our hands on it?
Oh, I guess write them a letter?
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
I feel like this is something that would be at IKEA. Maybe we're
figured-
going to take a trip to IKEA.
I got to put it together. All right. Well, maybe we'll see. We'll see.
We certainly will. All right. Maybe wait a couple years before that hits the U.S.
Yeah,
market.
it might
US
not
fashion
make it
market.
across the water here. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. Are you hungry?
Always.
Always hungry.
Yeah, it's about this time
Yeah.
it starts hitting.
Okay.
Okay. What do you have something that you can actually feed us? Hunger wise?
No, but I think we should take a trip to a great breakfast joint and a great American classic.
Do you go to Cracker Barrel?
I do.
Yeah?
It's been a little while, but yeah.
Okay.
What do you like about the Cracker Barrel?
I love that they have breakfast all the time.
That's very true. That's very true.
Imagine it for life.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So if you love it so much, enough to propose to the love of your life there. So Taco Bell offered something very similar
They
about a
did,
couple of
that's
years
right.
ago. So this is your chance at a shot for some free food for a year. The restaurant chain offering a Valentine's Day giveaway this year. 5 lucky couples have the chance to win free Cracker Barrel for an entire year, but all you have to do is propose and get engaged at the Cracker Barrel location. You need to post a video of it. You need to post it between February 10th and 16th. So happy wife, happy life, happy chicken and dumplings. Good luck. Hash brown casserole. They've got all the good things there.
Mac and
Now you're
cheese.
speaking my language.
I'm telling you. They've got all just the good comfort foods for breakfast.
Remember the first time we took our kids, well, the first time that our oldest was able to understand where we were going.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, the Cracker Barrel. She's like, the gas station?
Oh, yeah.
Because we
Oh,
have,
yeah.
you know, and I know I'm not the first one, and my kid's not the first one to deal. I'm like, no. Not that they don't have good hot dogs, but I'm just saying, different kind of a spot, and it's just one of those places. If you don't have a Cracker Barrel in your community, you're missing out. It's a fun little
You
fun little
really
place.
are.
It's a fun little
The
place.
gas station. That is so funny.
Yeah, well,
Y'all really are making me hungry. now.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so this is a day for the nerdy scientists like me to kind of
Okay.
celebrate and rejoice. Today there's a national everything.
Sure, absolutely.
National Periodic Table Day.
Come on.
Right?
That's a thing.
All right, apparently so.
Okay.
So for all the chemists, rejoice. So this is celebrating the development of the periodic table. It happened originally back in 1863.
Wow.
It was an English chemist by the name of John Newlands. He published the very first table of elements. At that time, it had 56 elements. By the 20th century, scientists had developed what we now call the modern version that includes 118 elements.
Holy cow.
Wow. You
I
think
get me, even though I'm a scientist, I'm not particularly strong with the periodic
table?
There are elements that are very, they're very important in the atmosphere and weather,
Sure.
and climate. but
Sure.
when it comes to like the whole table, yeah, no.
so?
Like on social media lately, and I feel like this is kind of a recycle, but I've seen it posted several times. Bill Gates' office, I think it was, that he's kind of has this living periodic table where in each container he's got a sample of.
You can
That's
buy those.
so cool.
You can actually buy
But
those.
there are some
they're for real.
things that,
Yeah.
you know.
That you don't want to buy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or
Well, that
yeah,
could be
you don't want to-
eroding.
Most people that aren't Bill Gates can't get their
afford
hands
Correct.
on.
Get
Yeah.
Right.
your hands on.
That's crazy.
Wow. Fun fact in
Yep.
AP Chemistry, to get like an A+, I had an A-, but I wasn't satisfied.
What?
He made, our teacher offered the extra credit assignment of memorizing a song that he made of the periodic table of elements. And so I can't remember it now,
whole
but
thing?
the whole
Oh, no,
thing.
no, you're
I
coming.
know, I gotta
You're
remember
coming in
it
tomorrow.
now.
And you're doing
No.
this.
Exactly right.
I gotta go
Co-tunes.
back and find the sheet, but
Miss
he had
Code,
like,
your homework for tonight.
oh my gosh, I got homework, Steve?
Yes.
Another fun fact, he would call me potassium hydroxide because K is potassium
Oh
and then
my
OH.
gosh.
He called me that in
all
class.
in
He
on
was
the,
super
on the dad
geeky.
jokes side.
Mr. Werner. Oh my gosh, God bless it. I loved him.
You want to hear? He's mentioned dad joke. You want to hear a good
Ooh.
or bad dad joke? as
Come
it
on,
relates
hit
to-
us.
Did you know that chemists are not big fans of puns? The good ones are gone. Are gone. The good ones are gone. The good ones are gone.
We got it.
Yeah. Nerds
Sorry.
out there? That is
All the good
exiting
ones.
stage right.
I should have that. You know what? I should have kept that one in my pocket. You're right.
No, that would
that
do.
wasn't bad.
That would do great at a scientist convention. Try it again. Just try it
that
again.
where we
yeah,
are?
you gotta go find it.
Yeah.
I gotta hunt that down. No hunting down the good weather after
No.
we get beyond Thursday early a.m.
Yeah, so today you might get a shower or two, no big deal. Tomorrow, keep an eye on things, especially tomorrow night. It gets kind of active, could be a few strong storms, but as we talked about, Matt mentioned, looking good into the weekend.
Argon.
Now's the perfect time to discover the enhanced Mazda CX-5, named the 2022 IIHS Safety Pick Plus Award winner, its highest safety award honor. Choose from over 55 CX-5s available at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda on Airline.